This was so much fun. This had me cracking up so much. Thank you so much for your time. Now, at the center of this, of the comedy and madness of the story, it's a story about a father and son. Is that what attracted you to the role?
Well, thank you, first of all, for your wonderful words there. I appreciate them dearly. What attracted me to this role was working with Will Ferrell. I'm a huge fan of Will's work, Talladega Nights, and anything that he does just brings great joy to my day and my cinematic experience. I had done SNL with him years ago. But I also knew about the Eurovision of it all, the Eurovision Song Contest, having been a young man growing up as an actor in London. Eurovision was a big part of the society there, and of course, Europe. And I also got to travel with my wife on this film. So I played, really, it's a cameo supporting role. So I got to go back to London and go to Scotland and go to Iceland, and all with my wife. So it was a busman's holiday, as they say. I had a great time, and we watched the film here the other week. My wife and my sons, Dylan and Paris, we were living out here in Hawaii. We have a little house, and this is where we find ourselves in lockdown. But we watched the film, and it works gloriously. It's a good film for these times.
It absolutely is. Now, since you are familiar with Eurovision, because this is my first kind of exposure to it after doing a little research, I was pretty consumed by Eurovision. Now, you've done musicals in the past. If you were on Eurovision, what would be your song choice to sing?
What would be, Leonard Cohen's famous Blue Raincoat.
I love it. Great choice. Now, Will Ferrell's a master of improv. How long did it take to acclimate to his style and spontaneity? I know you said you worked with him in the past on SNL, but since he's so quick, can you give me a little insight on that?
Well, we didn't really improv on this, and we don't have that many scenes together. So we kind of kept on point. We kept to the dialogue here. The little scenes that we had, there was no real improv. Maybe he'd come up with a line or two. But
keep it on the page. Now, you've been choosing very diverse roles as of late. Can you talk to me about your approach in choosing certain projects?
Oh, I don't know if I have any approach. I was trained as an actor and led to believe that I could play everything.
And you can.
Of course. Well, that's very kind of you. And then you find out that maybe you have a limit. You only have a short range. But I don't know. One tries to be an unexpected surprise and try to move around the stage as much as possible. And of course, you do get pigeonholed, and you get pigeonholed as Mr. Suave, Mr. Elegant, Mr. Handsome is as handsome does. And I got no problems with that.
It could be worse, Pierce. Could be worse.
It could be worse. And, I'm a working actor. I've always managed to stay employed, and you stay at the table. And I'm at the table here talking to you today about this film. And I was in the middle of a film there in March with Camila Cabello in Cinderella. I was playing the king. So in that film, the COVID of it all took us out of the game.
Sure.
Waiting to go back here in August, so I'm growing my bit of kingly beard back. So I work, and when I'm not I'm working, looking for work.
Well, you're an amazing actor, and you're looking very regal, as we can see. And this was a fantastic role. You did a fantastic job. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much. You're a hero of mine, so I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, Joseph. Take care. Stay strong.